Hello, welcome back to more Warframe. Today we are revisiting two more Warframes, and we start out with Excalibur Umbra in our leveling slot currently. As you can see, I have a Coda Sporothrix. This is the first Coda weapon that I've got. 54.2% balance bonus. That is insanely good. So yeah, I'm currently leveling this, as well as an Aswell, because I threw a Forma on there. But today we are talking firstly about Excalibur Umbra. Now, everybody has Excalibur Umbra, everybody has these three polarities, and everybody has these mods. Is it realistic to think everyone has them leveled? No. Does it matter? Not really. You lose a little bit of strength, a little bit of health, a little bit of armor, but it doesn't matter too much. Right, so this is a Gloom build for first and foremost, because the one thing that I think is very annoying on Umbra is when you go into your operator to make use of your operator arcanes like Elevate to heal yourself, your combo counter on your Exalted Blade goes down to 0 because Umbra is a sentient, right? So that is why I opted for Gloom, and also with the strength that we have, we are on the 86% slow and 12% health steal, and yeah, it is a bit worse for our enemy energy economy, but for our enemy economy, it's very good to slow them down, and you will heal yourself up so quickly. You can basically throw out a Radial Javelin, which we want to do often anyways to get our buff. Yeah, so this will heal you up to full. Right, so we have, obviously, a lot of strength, as I said, right? 247%. We get 77% from a fully maxed out Intensify with the two other mods installed, which is very nice. And Transient Fortitude and Power Drift brings us over, or almost to 250%, which is quite nice. And then obviously we have, or I am using Mold Augmented right now, which this brings us over 300% strength. Very nice. Arcane Fury for melee damage also makes a lot of sense, right? Good. So, Chromatic Blade, this is really cool, and we use this to set our energy color to a bluish tone to get the electricity on our Exalted Blade, which is fairly decent in combination with the build we are going over. Furious Javelin. So this is pretty cool. Each enemy hit will increase Excal's melee damage for 16 seconds. Yeah, this is just whenever you need some damage, press 3 and you get more damage even. It's especially useful against Acolytes, and you will see how fast the Acolytes will melt with this. It's pretty good. Branch continuity for duration. We need duration. We need positive duration first and foremost. So yeah, just Gloom doesn't steal too much energy out of us, as well as the Exalted Blade, right? So we conquered the drain a little bit. We sadly don't have any efficiency on this build, but if you're someone who is like, I don't need Equilibrium, and I'd rather run Streamline here, go for it. That is definitely something you can do. Also, instead of Steel Charge, you could actually, I think you could use Growing Power in this. Yeah, on status effect, you get even more strength out of it. So Growing Power is definitely something that you can incorporate into this. For the blade itself, so this is a 3-forma build, because we have the option to use the Mentor's Legacy mod, right? And I probably should try it out at some point, but for now we are not. Yes, it's another Influence build, but Influence is just too good. I also opted to go for the Sacrificial mods here, right? So I haven't even fully leveled both of them, which is fine, but these two polarities are a given, right? So everybody has these, and now we are just sending in Reach. We are getting Organ Shatter in for crit damage. We are getting Blood Rush and Weeping Wounds for the crit and status chance per combo multiplier. I added in Galvanized Elementalist to make sure the electricity procs are really hefty, and yeah, just Shocking Touch for more electricity damage. As you can see, if you get rid of this, we still have 1700 electricity, And you could go for a Bane mod in here. I just opted for Shocking Touch because it's just a simple thing to remember, right? So yeah, that is the build. Companion-wise, I'm running DevCube with the Assault mode and Energy Generator mods, just to, yeah, after 10 assists from DevCube, you will get an Energy Orb, which in turn really helps us. So let's throw this at 5 minutes of cell key just so you can see what is going on. I am currently using the Epitaph as the only weapon in this loadout that has an arcane for combo duration, and it is enough. It is definitely enough. You don't have to stress about it too much though. So let's start this up. Now, we want our Exalted Blade out. We want Gloom active. We are going to this group, press 3. As you can see, wow, we have a 500% Furious Javelin buff. And yeah, already without any combo, you can see just how insane this can be, right? So whenever you have a good group of enemies together, that is your time to press 3, and then you can just reap the rewards. And yeah, once the combo counter is built up, you don't really need to worry about it too much until the Acolyte spawns. And yeah, I think shard-wise, it is now time to invest into Archon shards, in my eyes. I'm at that point now where I feel like it's very beneficial to me to do so. So yeah, I probably will just go for energy max shards in the beginning, like 1 or 2 of them, or even just 1 Tau shard. Just to get a little bit energy bank, right? There we go, we have an Eximus unit. Decent. And yeah, groups are getting annihilated just by melee once, right? You have so much status chance, especially if you reach 12x combo. You will see just how insane it is already, right? But yeah, we are nearing the 12x, so it's only getting better from now on. Let's, whoopsie, throw out our 3. There we go, it's like 600% now, which is insane, right? Absolutely insane, yeah. Very nice. And yeah, as you can see, energy economy though is quite a bit of a problem, which is why DevCube Prime is here, and as I said, why I do want to invest into blue shards on Excalibur Umbra. And if you are not using Excalibur Umbra, if you want to go for this build on regular Excal, it might be worth to just use Elevate and Adaptation instead of going full Umbral. Can be a thing to consider. But yeah, I mean, the status spreading from influence is just insane, right? These electric procs are eating through even the hardy Grenier, so imagine this against the Corpus. Can be a lot of fun. There we go. Get like 300% now of a damage buff on top of everything else. That's fine. So you can absolutely run this with like Roar and the Bane mod, and your damage output will skyrocket intensely. But for me, that is just not how I want to play this, right? I want the convenience of having Gloom for easy heals and just having a good chunk of armor for damage reduction makes it so it's very comfy to heal back up to full with just Gloom. So yeah, also I did subsume over my 2, but if you slide attack with your Exalted Blade, you get your stun back, so that is something to keep in mind. You're not losing your 2 completely in the case of Excalibur Umbra, only you can't press it. You have to do a slide attack, which is a small price to pay in my eyes. And you could also go for a different pet that has insane priming potential, like the Hounds do, right? I might test these out with this and go for a Condition Overload build, which sounds like an absolute nightmare for the enemies. Like, the hounds are easily able to deal so many status effects at once. So yeah, that can be an idea moving forward. But yeah, one thing, as I said in the beginning, to be cautious about is do not go into your operator to heal, right? This will... It's just an umbral thing, but this will absolutely destroy your combo, and that is not something you want to see, especially not once an acolyte is once acolytes are showing up. So, hey acolyte, goodbye acolyte. Yep, absolutely easy to deal with because Gloom works on them, right? And you have so much damage with this. And you are quite survivable, as I said, with Gloom. Now, I do realize, again, it is very much a high investment setup. Especially Gloom isn't something that everybody just can throw out. Almost 600 kills in 5 minutes. That's not bad. And also you can just press your 1 for some decent chunks of damage as well. And just the coolness factor of it. That's not bad either. Although it's not like what I want to do with this build, right? This is just honestly a chromatic build. Influence. Piece of destroying art, I guess. Okay, so yeah, that concludes the thought process about Excalibur Umbra.
So we learn the importance.
Alright, frame number 2 that we talk about today is Ash Prime. I haven't figured out a perfect build yet or anything like that. These are my initial thoughts. I want a good amount of duration, I want a good amount of strength, and I want the efficiency. I don't need that much range because actually base range of Bladestorm is very good, right? Base range of Teleport is okay. We might use Shuriken, we might don't. I haven't decided yet, so I'm basically modding around our 2 and our 4. And yeah, for the strength, we are using Steel Charge as the aura because we will be focusing on our 4, right? And we are going to use Transient Fortitude and Umbral Intensify for strength. Also the new Arcane Crepuscular, which will give us more strength and crit multi, which we can't make use of at the moment. Because, yeah, no subsumes or anything on Ash yet. And yeah, mine is on rank 2, so on rank 3 this will be 30% strength instead of the 20%, right? But still, every little bit helps. That will pop us over 200% once we are invisible. Which is why we want a duration. At the moment I'm just using Narrow-Minded. We can probably, once we throw a form or 2 onto this, we can definitely make use of more duration mods. I wanted Stretch on here to counteract the negative range that we get from Narrow-Minded though, right? So Narrow-Minded and Primed Continuity for the duration. I'm using Primed Flow at the moment. You don't have to, I just like to. So this could be something else entirely, right? You could throw this out, throw Fleeting down here, and maybe add more strength. So yeah, we will just test it out with this. I haven't tested this, so this is hopefully going to go well. Now, for the Shadow Clones, there's one important stat to mention, and that is finisher damage. See, this counts as finishers, so we can make use of Covert Lethality, we can make use of Finishing Touch as well. Both mods that I rarely even use, right? But it goes very nicely with the clones here. Also, Primed Pressure Point for melee damage absolutely works. This is also where the aura comes in that we are using on Ash, right? And all in all, very high base damage, so we even throw in Primed Fever Strike and Northwind to get to viral damage, and you can see the capacity is enough to fully max rank Primed Fever Strike if you so choose to. I'm not modding range here, I don't even know, does it? Yeah, it does. It would actually help, but I think it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Right, yeah, Primed Fury, yeah, this can be any other attack mod, honestly, that you think helps. And also Magnetic Rush is in here, which gives you a little bit more attack speed as well as the magnetic damage, which is just really nice against Eximus units to go through the overguard quicker, right? It's a test, I'm not sure if it will work fine. And yeah, I have Drifting Contact in here, because why the fuck not? I want to see... yeah, 30 seconds of combo duration, that is so... We'll see if it works. Also, we have Melee Crescendo, so on finisher kill, gain 1 initial combo for the rest of your mission. I really wonder if this is working with the Shadow Clones. If not, I'm in for a treat, but yeah, I should probably take, just for safety, a Glaive Prime with me there that I can throw out if anything goes wrong. But yeah, the game plan is easy. Press 2 to be invisible, press 4 to kill the enemies. And I really want to see if the attack speed that we added on is now speeding up the animation. Although I think the attack speed is actually capped, so I might have went overboard. It's a possibility. And yeah, also I would really like to run like preparation on this build to make full use of everything, but yeah, just press 4. Look at those guys, press 4 again, you can see the combo counter in the middle of the screen popping up. Let's make sure we are invisible, and yeah, just look at everybody. Now, obviously we could also use the augment for our shuriken to make them an armor strip tool, but I'm just not sure if it's needed, because this damage for now is actually very, very nice, right? And yeah, also I'm not sure about the viral damage, it's just... I just wanted to see what it does. But yeah, this is peak gameplay at the moment. Nah, it's really, it's fun. It has its flaws, for sure. Like, the kills probably are not fast enough to sustain us on life support, although at the moment we are looking pretty decent. So I think it is just, honestly, you need the attack speed, right? That is really, really important. If you don't have the attack speed, you will not be able to keep up with the kills, but like, this is very nice damage for Ash, not gonna lie. You're now on a 12x combo multi, so I don't know, if he had better status and better crit, might be able to make use of Blood Rush or Weeping Wounds, but I mean, this is just Shadow Clone Choo-Choo galore, right? So yeah, I like it. I honestly like it, and I think, yeah, life support might be something that we need to consider, but what I'm really excited about is I want to see how well this does against the Acolytes. Because single target-wise, so far, against Eximus and stuff, it looked brutal. So let's take a look at this guy. Yeah, okay. He survived only to die with the slash proc that the Shadow Clones left behind. Now I need to work on energy color and stuff. I basically have not done anything to fashion for Ash. But that's fine. That is definitely something we can work on. And yeah, I like using primed flow even without energize, right? I just like to have the energy bank, and yeah, just to be able to cast the stuff we need. And I think fleeting expertise was a very good decision to make as well. Not going full efficiency like I used to. I think, yeah, cutting streamline and putting in primed flow was a very good decision, just so you know what I was actually thinking. And I mean, we almost have 20 seconds of invisibility with this build, which is like okay. And yeah, this is what I mean, like, it's okay, we can't just run over to a life support pillar from time to time and just throw down smokescreen. There we go.
Life support
Works!
activated.
Absolutely works! And the range in hour 4, I feel like, is absolutely fine. And with the attack speed, as I said, on the clones, yeah, this makes a huge difference, actually. Like, Okay, so alternatives, right? 2 primed flow would be Equilibrium, I guess, if you wanted to. You're at any point not feel very comfortable with what's going on. That can be a mod to think about, although you really should be throwing down your smoke screen at all times, right? Arcane-wise, Mold Augmented could be something. Not Augmented, sorry, that is what I'm using anyways. Yeah, and it's absolutely stacked up. How are we looking kill-wise? Yeah, see, it's not like very fast, so it's not a high kill per minute setup, but what it is just plain fun, right? Seeing shadow clones deal with your enemies while you are invisible and just watching from the sidelines, that definitely has a certain charm to it in my eyes. It's just great to see. Absolutely great to see. Yeah, the new Arcane, obviously, also very cool, just to get a little bit more strength out of the build for, yeah, as you saw, the rank on my Arcane is not, it's not maxed out, and still it's useful, right? Okay, there we go, Acolyte incoming. This is where I really wanna take a quick glance at the damage. We will throw our clones out one more time. Where is the Acolyte? Down here. Nope. Teleported away. Probably have to cast it one more time on the Acolyte. Yeah, so see, this is where the Shuriken Augment would come in handy, actually. Just to armor strip the Acolyte. Although it's not really neat. I don't feel like it's needed. And as I said, I mean, I have a Glaive Prime on me. I could have just thrown the Glaive Prime at the Acolyte, and yeah, that would have easily been enough damage to deal with that. But honestly, we are maintaining the 12x combo multi, and yeah, it's again Basa and Epitaph, right, to provide some of that, but also just drifting contact on the clones. So I think this is great. Honestly, you could potentially go for like Bane mods and stuff like that, or a damage buff on Ash, like maybe throw Roar onto this. Actually, Roar could be insanely good, and just what would you subsume that over? Probably Shuriken, because teleport can be very useful. But yeah, this is the initial idea. I might play around with this even more. I might throw a 4-mount or 2 onto Ash Prime, because now it's pretty funny to play. It's pretty fun to play, and it's pretty funny to see the clones go around and just slash everything down. However, I want to check something really quickly. 1.65. I'm not sure if this has a cap. Oh, I didn't pay attention to Crescendo. If this doesn't work, it's fine. Like, it's so unneeded. It's so unneeded. We probably just go for melee exposure, right? Just a little bit of corrosive damage on melee strikes whenever we cast an ability. Why not? Might even be better. But yeah, this just, it doesn't matter actually that much. But yeah, I mean, damage-wise, this is pretty nice, right? And it's fun to see the clones, and that is what matters ultimately. But yeah, that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, take care. Bye.